All right. So the Arena Football regular season is now over. The playoffs are set, and now we're ready to see who's going to be the champion this year and win the Arena Ball championship in New Orleans this year. This is going to be a video, and once again, like I say in all of my Arena Football videos, if you haven't given Arena Football a chance, you need to try this weekend. No matter who your team is, they're all going to be playing. Check arenafootball.com. I'll put it in the description over there. Look for the games that look interesting to you, and I'm just going to go through some of the games that we think and give my opinions on the teams that made it. It's kind of tough because I really didn't get to pay attention as much this year as I usually do, but I'm going to do my best here, see if these predictions and whatnot are right, and so go on. Before I say anything, I guess I got to congratulate the Philadelphia Soul. They won the Eastern Division. We've won it 2 years in a row. They took it this year, big time deserving. When you have injuries at quarterback and you're still able to win the division, you've got a pretty daggum team there, good daggum team there. And so hats off to them. In last week, it came down to we would have to win and they'd have to lose, but if they won, they automatically got it. Their game started about our time, but they were destroying New York, so we sat Dolezal about halfway through. Lost our game to Chicago, who's a great team. Could be a team we meet in the Arena Bowl. We shall see. So congratulations to those guys. So they're going to get the #1 seed in our division in the conference over here. So now to go through some of these games here that you guys who watch the Arena Football will understand who I'm talking about. If not, you guys check them out. So first game we're going to talk about is the Colorado Crush and the Utah Blaze. Now I'm saying this just to get this out of the way. Both of these teams, and this is where Arena Football needs more teams. Both of these teams are 6-10 coming into the playoffs. 6-10, yeah, and it's a 4th and a 5th seed. That's a flaw that needs to be fixed in the playoffs here in Arena Football. But that's how it is. So, Colorado Crush and Utah Blaze, both 6-10. It's going to be at Utah. They're the home team. I'm going to go with Colorado. They've got more playoff experience. Utah, this is a toss-up game. It really doesn't matter. Neither one of these teams is going to go very far unless they just make a miracle run like Columbus did last year. But Columbus is better than both these teams than they were last year. I'm going to say Colorado takes it and moves on. Orlando Predators, Cleveland Gladiators. Both teams 9-7. Games at Cleveland. I'm going to take Orlando in this game. Cleveland doesn't impress me that much. I know Dallas. Dallas usually beats them pretty bad. And Orlando, on the other hand, Orlando once again is another team who's got a lot of playoff experience. Is successful in the postseason rather than in the regular season. Orlando's not a team. See, Dallas is kind of opposite of Orlando. Dallas is really good in the regular season, not so good in the postseason. Orlando is a good team, a very dangerous team in the postseason. And they made it to the Arena Bowl 2 years ago by knocking us out in the conference championship. I'm going to take Orlando in that game. So 2 away teams winning for me. And then we've got Grand Rapids at Arizona Rattlers. Grand Rapids is 6-10. They got in. And the Arizona Rattlers are 8-8. Guys, I'm going to go 3 straight upsets here. I'm taking Grand Rapids because, and not that I know a whole lot about Grand Rapids, I don't like Arizona. I don't think Arizona is ready for the playoffs. This is a team that's really underachieved this year. They had a lot of pressure on them from the GM. They made it to the playoffs. But they beat Dallas this year. They did beat Dallas this year. But I'm still going to take Grand Rapids here. I'm going to take all the away teams in those 3 games. Just because, especially Orlando is a definite lock, I think. Colorado has a throw-up game. And I think I'm going to take Grand Rapids against Arizona Rattlers. The Rattlers just... I don't see them really being a team advancing in the playoffs. I mean, they probably will win this game, but hey, I'll go with Grand Rapids Rampage. Now we've got the game I'm worried about, and that is it's a Friday night at 7:30 Eastern, so 6:30 Dallas time. So you guys, if you watch it, it's on ESPN. So you guys, you'll finally get to watch the Desperados if you haven't been able to. That's Friday at 6:30 ESPN, 7:30 Eastern. We're playing the New York Dragons. Now, as I say those names out, you guys probably know, all the Cowboys fans know, that kind of has some ominous feelings for us. Let's face it, Desperados are not good in the playoffs. We haven't been, and it's sick because for 3 years we've dominated the regular season of everybody. Even this past year, we were 12-4 this past year. We lost the division by 1 game, which just shows how competitive our division is. 12-4, and for some reason I feel confident with this team. This team can win the whole thing. It definitely can, but they don't really give you a lot of hope because of what you look at their. I think they won one playoff game their entire existence, which has been about 5 years now. At least in these, I know in these past few years we've won like 40 regular season games in the past 3 seasons, and we've won one playoff game. And now we've got the New York Dragons. Now, over the years we have owned the New York Dragons. I cannot tell you the last time the New York Dragons beat us. This year we had some close games with them. We beat them both times again. The year before this, we killed them last year. Like it was like I think it was like 80 something to 30 last game of season 1 year. So coming in, Dallas is a huge favorite, as we should be in all the games until we play Philadelphia, or actually well, until we play Philadelphia. I think anybody other than Philadelphia, we should take care of. Maybe Chicago if we get to the Ring of Ball. I'm worried again, and I think, it feels too deja vu for me. We've got a Dallas team who did great during the regular season, beat a New York team twice, and now we're going at home against this New York team in the playoffs, and it sets up, same thing they had last year with Columbus. We whipped Columbus 2 times last year. We got the bye first round. They were like the 6th seed, and they knocked us off in the playoffs. So I will say Dallas wins, because Dallas should win. I can't sit here and tell you why the Desperados are going to should lose this game, because we should. We should win. And with Will Pettis coming back, our team's stacked. Will Pettis, Clint Dolezal. You got Bush, who's got problems holding on to the football, but when he gets a hold of it, he's gone. Got the best defense in the league with Colson Weatherington leading the helm. It's ours to lose, but I'm going to say Desperados win, and that's how we're going to go with it from right there. It's kind of tough to call these games, arena football, a little more parity than even in the NFL, because anything really can happen. You can kick the ball off the crossbar, bounce back to you, and get a touchdown. That's how we lost the playoffs to Columbus. It happened twice in a row, and then we couldn't recover from that. But, so guys, what I'm going to say, this weekend, it's Friday through Monday, I believe. Check out the arena football. Any of the games, any of those teams I said, they're all playing this weekend. Check arenafootball.com. And see what times they're playing. They're all playing on ESPN and ESPN2, so you don't have any kind of special cable or nothing for it. It's not on the internet. And once again, go Desperados. We've got to make this our year. This has been we've dominated the league, 2 or 3 years now. And now we're going to have to show something for the playoff, because it's getting old right now to sit here and have a great team and then piss it away at the end of the year. And that's what's been happening, and I'm pretty much sick of it. But once again, hey, it's my team, going to rep them, and Friday night, we'll see if I'll be celebrating a win and moving on to the playoffs, or I'll be eating crow once again for a Dallas team. Who knows? I'm used to it. Let's go Desperados, Arena Bowl 2008. Let's make it ours.